Good morning. This is Mike, NoStressMike.com. Um, I'm out here sunning myself. It's about 8 in the morning, 8:30 maybe, and it's still a little chilly. It says 50 degrees, so but anyway, what I want to talk. But first, let you make sure you know where we're sitting. This is what I'm looking at, and so I'm looking this way down the road, and you can be looking down this way down the road. But here, there's something that's kind of cool. See, right next door to us, like I say, they don't have air conditioning and heating down here, and even this place, you see, there's no windows. There's windows on this side, but on the other side of the building there, you see, it's open. There's no windows at all. So, I say, it's down to about 50 degrees. It'll get up. I say this is, I think the 3rd or 4th of January, something like that. And so it'll get up to about maybe 70 degrees. But that's in the sun. So, and I say we're in Cholula, Mexico, and we're sitting about 9,000 feet altitude. So that's why it's kind of cool. And most every day is about like this. And I was here in August. And in August it was maybe 80, 75, 80. And like I say, last night it got down maybe 45. And but like I say, it's already getting warmer and warmer now. But I thought I'd let you know what's happening. I set goals. I set daily goals, what I want to do each day. I got goals, what I want to get done in a week, what I want to get done in a month, what I want to be doing, part of the year or in a year, or even long-term goals. I mean, eventually, this is where I'm looking to end up. This is what I do. I set goals, and it's the same thing where I'm at right now. Okay, I work as I travel, so it's not like I'm a tourist. I work, even though you may not see me working every day in the way of making money or something like that. But what it is, you have to set things up. You set things up, and as you set things up, then you can start doing your regular work. Now, what's happening is I kind of mixed work and pleasure on this trip, and so it was this trip wasn't a normal trip for me. Not only I wanted to find someplace warmer than Oklahoma this time of the year, but like I say, I started setting things up when I was here in August, and so I thought I was going to kind of keep it going. This is one of the first times, believe it or not, one of the first times where communications has really let me down. I can never communicate wherever I go. I can never communicate. But this time, things really turned out different. Nothing like I was planning. And I noticed that when I first got here, things weren't a lot of misunderstandings. And then that's where I went to Mexico City. I say I'm not a city kind of guy, so I had an opportunity to go to Mexico City with those healers, and so I did. And it was, and it turned out kind of like what I was expecting. It was the big city, and so that's why it was kind of tough. And that's one reason why I was kind of glad to get back here, because like you say, this is just a small community here. Not as small as it is back in Tulsa, but this is, for Mexican standards, this is a small community here. And that's why I had to get a bike. I had to get some kind of transportation. A bike wouldn't work in the big cities, so that's why I already had a bike from where I left it here in August. And it's just been different. Nothing has turned out quite right. I really like the room that I got. That's all working right. Everything. If I was a normal person, I would probably be just perfect. The life is very easy right now. But if you know anything about me, I don't look for easy. And so what I'm going to do is I'll probably hang around here for another week, maybe two, probably 10 days, week, 10 days, something like that. And then I'll be going someplace warmer. They told me this is probably about the coldest time of the year is right now. And but anyway, I'll probably start see about heading closer to the coast, and it'll be warmer. I'll be coming down. The altitude will be coming down, so it'll be getting warmer, and more of a tropical type climate. And what I've got right now, I'm trying to do my research on where to go. This place, Cholula, is a great place. I think I saw an expat yesterday, but that was the first one that I've seen right here. So I'm not really good about hanging around Americans or foreigners, stuff like that, but it is nice to talk to somebody. So what I'm trying to do is figure out where I'm going to go next. And when I do go, I like this place where I'm renting now. And the price is right. I say about $90 a month. So whether I'm going to stay in my apartment or I won't be here won't make any difference. I'm probably going to go on and rent it and hang on to it. So then I'll have a place to come back to. So I'll go someplace else. Normally I can find work in a couple days, and then once I find the work, then I can start looking around in the area where I'm at, and let's see. Yeah, the area where I'm at, and get more comfortable. Just like here, I'm out seeing all the places and stuff like that. Now with a good bicycle, I can get out further now. The place I was at where the Mexican tourists are, I went there 3 times yesterday only. So with the good bicycle, I'm able to get around better. One thing that I've noticed is things are getting a little more civilized down here in Mexico. It used to be, when I used to run around here, there was no GPS. The translation apps. They didn't have any of that stuff. Matter of fact, a few people had phones, cell phones, and there wasn't no smartphones. And you could, on a motorcycle, you could go on any street, you know, either direction, one-way street, you can go the wrong way. You can do a lot of things. You can't do that anymore. Like I say, it's getting civilized down here on a motorcycle. That's one reason why I'm on a bicycle. On a bicycle, I can go any direction I want. On a street, I can get on the sidewalk. I can get around. That's what I liked about China. You could get your electric motorcycle and ride on the sidewalks. And so this way I'm not concerned about going around the block to get to a certain spot or something like that. I can just start going a certain direction and go like that. And so now when I leave this place, I won't have my bicycle with me. So then that's when I'm going to be restricted to walking again. But I'm looking for nice places to stay in the long term. One of these days, I may have to kind of, what do you call it, retire down here. And so that's another thing. I want to find the right place, the places that I want to be. And then once I find the places that I want to be, then maybe I might hook up with somebody. I don't know. Right now, that's not a priority. The priority is finding the places that I want to be at. But anyway, I just let you get a chance on getting caught up and understanding about the setting goals. Set the little goals to make the bigger goals, and then eventually you're going to get to the big time goals. And that's what gold and silver, you buy a little bit at a time, because you're long range. One of these days, if you're buying a little bit at a time, you're going to look back, and you've been buying it on a regular basis every month. You're spending $50, $100 every month. Eventually, you're going to look back and you're going to find out you got a whole mess of gold and silver. So, but anyway, that's part of reaching your goals. This is Mike, NoStressMike.com.